What is up, guys? Boris here, and today I'm coming to you guys with a walkthrough of the thirty stamina Apoo Colosseum that just came out in Japan. Now, this, like the rest, like the previous Colosseums, is actually pretty tough. It's very, very hard, and it really is meant for high-level players who have very good characters that are well socketed and skilled up and high-leveled. So it's not meant for everyone to be able to farm this, but here I have a really cool team that is able to beat it without a gem. Now this team was inspired by one that Caddy made, but I do not have Log Luffy or Boa, which she was using in her build. So I went ahead and tried a Rayleigh team, as well as putting in Marco as my strong blue, hitter there. Now Marco, he does not delay like Boa, but he does heal you pretty much to max. I mean, he will heal you to max guaranteed every time. And then on top of that, he will do a 1.5 orb boost for 2 turns. So it's not the worst, but it's not as, it's definitely a nice ability to have. And primarily, you're using him for his stats, which is going to be really important against Lao G, who's going to be the boss in the 4th room. Now, try to stall as much as you can. And I actually could have stalled. I messed up on the first room. Normally, in the first room, I actually get hit on purpose by the red giant, and that gives me 3 more turns. And then actually, if you put him below 20%, he'll give you another 3 turns. So you can stall a total of like 9 turns on that guy. But actually, we killed him on like the 2nd turn or 3rd turn. So I missed out on a lot of turns to stall, but I still managed to stall just enough. If you do manage to stall a lot though, and you get Marco's special ready by the time you get to Lao G, it can actually help you out and guarantee you get the kill there. But overall, it really is not that big of a deal. As you see here, time for Lao G. Now, Lao G, what he does is he'll change all your orbs to G orbs. Now, if you don't know what G orbs are, what they are is they're essentially same color orbs, but instead of 2 times, it's 1.5 times. So right now you have a pretty nice orb boost. You want to make sure you take advantage of it, and make sure to hit with your blue guys. Now, here's the thing: Lao G will have a counter up, so when he goes below 50%, and if it's his turn to attack, he will one-shot you. So essentially, the name of the game here is to get him right above 50%, and he's going to deal around 8,800, I believe. So the first 2 turns, you want to get him right above 50. And here I actually mess up, and I get him probably around 60%. I definitely should have gotten him a bit lower, but normally I do get him like right around that 50, but I kind of messed up this time. And use that special on the first turn. I think I used it on the 2nd turn, but you try to use it as soon as you get into the Lao G fight. And then from the 50% mark, you want to make sure you burst him down, otherwise he will one-shot you. So please go ahead and do that. You can bring Wolfstream Zoro, but I'm not sure which of these characters you can replace, really. Each one of these characters is very valuable. So and with perfects, you should be able to do it every time, unless you get bad orb luck, which does happen. But with orb sockets and Thatch's special combined, you should be able to get those orbs that you need. And now here we're going to go ahead and use Mihawk, and then go ahead and use the Sunny, and then Rayleigh to help out finish any enemies that are left there. And then we are good to go. Now here you see I got bad luck with no green orbs for Dofi. That's why you want to make sure you use Thatch. I think I used the Thatch special a turn too late, so technically I still had the orb boost that turn. But I'm going to go ahead and use those orbs on Apoo. But if you do get 2 green orbs, you should be able to one-shot him, I think. Unfortunately, you see here, I did at least get a green orb here, but I didn't get that 2nd green orb that I needed. So I'm still going to go ahead and do Doflamingo special. And this is why stalling for Marco is going to be nice, because it works as a failsafe. So as you see here, I'm not actually going to be able to beat Apoo this turn. So what Marco is going to allow me to do is tank the next hit. I believe he does somewhere around the 7,000 range, and then I'll be able to heal back up so I can take another hit next turn. So that's exactly what you're going to see here. And if I did get those 2 green orbs, I would have been able to take him out, but unfortunately, I did not. So here you go. He's close to dead, but he's not necessarily dead. Now, the other thing that happens is on the 2nd turn, he will resummon all of the previous enemies. Now, it shows the Berserk sign next to them, so they probably have a higher attack, but they don't have a 1-turn cooldown, which is kind of weird. But I'm going to use the 2nd Rayleigh to deal massive damage, take out a couple of them, and then Marco, see, here's what I'm saying. So because I stalled enough, I'm able to use Marco. Not only do I have an orb boost, which kind of sucks, I don't really have any good orbs other than Rayleigh's, which is not bad. But it lasts for 2 turns, so keep that in mind. So I should have taken out Apoo here definitely this turn, but I kind of messed up and I choked as well. But again, it's not that big of a deal. I'm still doing perfectly fine, and I have full HP, so I can tank, you know, a couple hits here for sure. And yeah, the rest of the dungeon is done pretty much. As long as I hit my perfects here, as long as I, you know, I don't mess up here, I will be fine. And as you'll see, that's exactly what happened. So this is a pretty difficult dungeon, man. These past couple Colosseums have been pretty tough to farm, and I'm gonna be looking for a quicker farm team for this. But you know, for the moment now, this is a good team that you can use, so you don't have to gem it. So that's it, guys. Hopefully this tutorial was helpful for you guys. Let me know down below if you have any more questions regarding One Piece Treasure Cruise. And until next time, thanks for watching.